Ciara Horan.
Age 18.
Ciara's online activities are recorded to have started as far back as n.e.e.t.com, and somehow through that website she found 4chan.org and the board Robot 9000, often abbreviated R9K. At this time, Ciara was only 15 years old, a young girl like any other online. Being diagnosed with bipolar disorder at an early age and living vicariously through the internet, she felt akin to these people on these image boards. Feeling shunned from society and a social recluse, things on these image boards did not seem to disturb them as they would any other type of person. But for some reason, Ciara didn't mind. Ciara didn't care. Ciara just went with the flow like any other person on the website. She was just like any other lurker, until one day she decided to post her face, and that is when everything changed.
Ciara stepped foot into this world at the age of 15. She grabbed the community's attention by storm. Her first post was on a thread on the different board, B. A thread where her users post pictures of their faces to get rated, simply stating she was 15. Was it her green eyes, or maybe her black hair, or her countless freckles? But the community took notice immediately. Threads appeared of users asking for more information on her. She was quick to respond to each thread and answer the questions the anonymous users had asked. Soon she found herself the center of attention. Soon she was starting to show more of herself to her online audience. Starting a YouTube channel and doing live streams, she did something that she would soon regret. She let her guard down. In February of 2016, it would be discovered that faceless nude pictures screen captured from the video sharing site Omegle were in fact her. The thing you must understand about 4chan is they are a site of many extremes. Sometimes things can be taken so far that even other users of the anonymous image board are uncomfortable with the devotion to these demigod-like figures. She had what 4chan users refer to as orbiters. Orbiters are people that devote every living moment to these people they consider gods. Posting in threads after threads, trying to find out every small detail of their lives, trying desperately to get in contact and get in the good graces of the person they orbit, whether it be by defending them, talking nice to them to other anons, or by sending them money or buying them gifts. One of these orbiters is a man going by the name of Guy Manning. In late 2016, Guy was a very lonely, depressed 17-year-old man. Originally a Redditor, he only went on 4chan once. And that first time going,
He saw her.
Ciara. A simple picture, he became infatuated, trying to find all the information he could about her. Admitting he would stay up awake until 5 a.m. in the morning to scour the web to learn everything he could. He idolized her like some angel that would come down from the heavens and sweep away his sadness. They would run off into the distance, living happily ever after. Unfortunately, this was not to be. Guy didn't know the tactics Ciara had pulled in the past. Thomas Tomato was an orbiter of Ciara's that fell in love with her. She bullied into her many online orbiters relentlessly. Thomas had found out about this. She tried to get him back, but to no avail. Guy first got into contact with Ciara through Instagram, asking how she copes with the copious amounts of hate she gets for posting on 4chan. After just a handful of messages, Ciara had said she liked him, even though only being in contact with him for a short while. But Guy didn't care. He fell head first. This meant she had led him to fly to New York, whether it be regardless of her, he said. He met her, they talked for a short bit. He admitted he cried that night, after finally feeling like he'd be himself if he was someone. After finally feeling like he didn't have to put up his guard. After finally feeling like he could be himself. He thought his sadness had receded finally, because he met her.
But this was Guy's mistake, thinking a simple human could fix his sadness.
But sadly, the small thought that this would happen clouded his judgment, his mind, he admitting he would do anything to spend more time with her. This came to a head when Guy offered to have Ciara fly with him to Rome on his tab. This showed her that Guy was a man of high wealth. All of this was going down at the time of the Omega incident. He tried to be supportive of her, believing the pictures were not of her and someone else. Like Thomas, logs were shown of her shit-talking Guy to her many orbiters, and confirming all his insecurities. Her orbiters tried to convince Guy to let it go, but this was not going to happen. She eventually convinced him to send her money
for their plane ticket for their trip to Rome. But Guy being so hurt, he asked
on one condition. She would send him nude photos of herself for some sort of insurance that she wouldn't abandon him when the money was sent. Once sent, their contact was immediately shortened to one-word answers and short replies. Guy was crushed. So, he did something about it. He did not post the photos. Instead,
he sent this.
He sent a long-winded email explaining everything up until this point, about her history online, about her history on 4chan, a long wall of text explaining everything. The repercussions of this email seems to have been futile. Nothing, as far as we can tell, had happened because of it. In 2016, after receiving a letter from the Department of Justice for posting underage pornographic photos of herself on 4chan, Ciara still continued to post.
As for her 18th birthday on the 20th of April in 2018, it seems she's now dating a stalker of hers, a 35-year-old man named Jay. They seem to be in some sort of sugar daddy, sugar baby scenario. Apparently a stalker out of work, Ciara seemed not to mind him at all. In fact, stating she would not mind dating a man older than her herself. But for what her activities are in the future, and what her future happenings are, we can only guess.
From either a lack of her parents' knowledge, or for them not caring at all, Ciara's reputation on 4chan is still polarizing to this day. To some, she is an angel they worship, admitting that she can do no wrong. For others, she is a heartless vixen that uses people for their attention and money, and only serves to rip the hearts out of those that truly care for her.